In life, there are many detours to take in order to get where you want to be in life. That's like the quote that I read recently that says, "The river cuts into the rock, not because it's powerful, because it's persistent. And persistence is key to getting where you want to be in life. You set goals, you just got to keep going and going until you get there. Detours are just a long way to get there, but eventually you'll get there." That's how I see my parents. My parents came from Mexico. They started to work, it gave us a good living. Always drove or instilled in us that you need to go to school in order to get where you want to be. And that was one thing I always kept in mind. I need to go to school in order for me to be somebody. And when you're little, you're always asked, what do you want to be in life when you grow up? And the one thing I always kept saying, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a doctor because I want to help people. So I guess that was the drive for me. I needed to go to college. I did very well in elementary, going all the way up to high school, always on an honor roll, always kept going and striving to be where I wanted to be. I was accepted to Marquette, I was accepted to Madison, and I was just doing good. Last few years of my high school life, I was married to my husband. Not an arranged marriage, don't get me wrong, but it was something that I felt that I needed to do at that time. Like that was the thing for me, that I needed to get married. Otherwise, the train will get away from me. That's how I felt for some reason. It wasn't a bad choice for me. Luckily, we're still married 21 years. We're still good. And it wasn't good at all the time. I mean, you got to go through a marriage and you got to work at it. It's not just a given. So going through and being so young, we had some rocky times. And then in that, I was still working at the warehouses and doing things that, well, my parents really didn't think that I should be doing. They thought I should be going to college. And I was fortunate to be employed at We Energies, and that kind of gave me a kick in the butt to, okay, now in order for me to get somewhere in this job place, I need to get a career. And they helped me out with the college tuition, and I kept doing that. And that was very helpful. After my second son, I started going in, taking more courses, kept building up and building up. Eventually, I got let go from We Energies, not because I wasn't useful to them, but everything went to automated, so I can't really do anything if everything's automated. A robot doing it for me. So I kept going to college, kept going, and I kept working also, having my kids. Had 4 at the end, and finally got my associate's degree. I thought, whew, I'm done. Don't have to do this anymore. No, you have to be persistent. That wasn't the end for me. I got to know some people that I work with. They got up, going up the ladder, and they wanted to bring me along. So the one thing they said, hey, Christina, you should be a project manager. You'd be great for this. And I thought, no, that's not for me. They're like, yeah, you're a leader. You're inspired to keep going and driving. And I said, yeah, I do. So I thought, okay, well, I'll try it. So the one thing they said, okay, you need to go back to college so that you can do something, so you can get your bachelor's, and so that way you can get paid to do something that you're actually doing, that everybody else is doing. I said, well, yeah, that's, in all fairness, I should do that. Okay. So here I am again, going back to college, being persistent, trying to drive towards that, and trying to be a better person, have a better life for my family. So in that, my kids are now grown, 10 years later, going to college. New leaf has turned for me. My marriage is going well. My career is going good. But that's not the end. I still have to drive to get to where I want to be in life. So my drive right now is the bachelor's degree. So even though you think that, okay, that's the end, no, it's never the end. Until you're happy. That's when it's the end. So I need to get towards that. There are many detours in life. There's always turns in the corner, but there's always a light at the end. Just remember, there's a light. The other quote that I just recently read was, if you're competent, be good, be better, and be the best that you can. So try to do that. Thanks.